All right, let's jump into it. So up here, I create a variable to hold all the JSON data that we grab from fetching the data.json file. And when we do that, we feed that into these two then add-ons right here. And then we convert it into JSON data. It may be a little bit redundant, but I didn't think of that at the time. So our first function, display skills section, that will go in and use a for loop after grabbing the element in the HTML document that we need to insert the skills into, and we use a for loop to insert those one after another as part of the list. And so then we have display project section. We create two variables here to hold the projects element and then the tech list element because I have them as two different things. And so because of that, we use a for loop inside of a for loop here. This first one places the projects in their designated element, and then this one creates a little list of technologies. Um, and then down here we have display experiences. We create a couple more variables, except one of them is for an actual object in the JSON file, and then the other two are for places in the HTML document. And so then we go in and for each experience, we create a new row in the table and then fill in each cell of that row with the proper piece of information. So then we move on to displaying media links. And for this one, we get the place in the document where we want to insert the links, and then we get the actual links in the JSON document. And so for this one, we use a variable to hold the HTML text we're going to plug into the document. So we started out with a little header here saying media links, and then we go in and for each media link, we add to that variable the name of the link and then the link itself. And then after that loop is done, then we go in and we plug in that text at the end of our element that we're inserting into. And then we do have a catch down here in case there's an error. And then down here for my introduction section, I went in a bit of a different direction because of how it was set up. It was a paragraph about myself. And so what I did was I created a variable here, which was a paragraph, a string variable. And then I use this function here to plug in the introduction paragraph into my HTML document at the introduction part. So I went in a bit of a different direction there, but I hope it's okay and improvised. So that's everything.